Welcome to What's It Worth? Every week, Jerome and his panel will appraise different antiques that were brought in by you, the viewer. What's It Worth is brought to you by
Take a bite out of life. Yeah, it's a barrel of fun. At Minnesota Warehouse Furniture, we've got the look you'll want.
Well, thanks a lot for bringing these selection of items for us to do an appraisal on today. We've got a little Scotty dog. This is a little child's coin purse. And then this silver mesh handbag from the early 1900s. Souvenir toothpick from Barnesville. And tell me about this little guy right here. This is a cigarette case.
From what I understand, my wife's uncle was a world traveler type, and when he passed away, that's one thing that she inherited from him. She just thought it was really a neat piece of artifact that I guess I don't know if you call it artifact, but it was something that she really liked, and so she picked it up and kept it. So. Yeah,
it is kind of neat because it's one of those tourist things that he bought on one of his trips throughout the world, and it was from India. This is all hand tooled. It's silver over brass, and this is hand tooled Taj Mahal on one side, and then an old world map of India and the surrounding countries. And it's nice to see things like Siam here, which was changed to Vietnam back in the 50s or 60s actually. So very pretty piece. The cigarette case probably has a value of maybe about $35, but the sentimental value being from a relative and showing that he's traveled around the world is a pretty interesting thing and has more value that way. But it's nice to see. It's one you don't see very often. This little child's coin purse, it's a Scotty dog, bent so you can see through it. It's your little coin purse. It's missing the chain for to carry it with, probably about 1825, so we figured about, yeah. This here's silver beaded purse. This is the type of purse a woman would carry in the early 1900s, where they didn't have to carry very much except maybe a little compact or something, that they didn't have to worry about anything else. The beading is still in very good shape. It's got a little separation. This was a little more silver on here, which could be polished up a little bit, but it wouldn't get too much brighter than that. And on the back side is velvet, and then it's lined in velvet. So these run about $65 for this little silver beaded purse. And the little toothpick from Barnesville, showing the original Barnesville High School, which is really in nice shape. It was made in Dresden, Germany, for a company in Barnesville called the Bolger and Hughes Company. So, and they were probably, I know there's a Bolger's funeral home, so it could be part of a souvenir piece that they would give away. So this little piece from Dresden, well, in the right place would be 35 to 50 is what we figured it'd be worth. The closer it gets to Barnesville like it is, then the higher the value would be. So it's really nice to see this little collection. Very interesting pieces.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
It's fun collecting it. So
yeah, it is.
We enjoy it.
Yeah.
We've got the look you want. Anything you want, you can find at your furniture center. Any look that comes to mind, we've got the look. For any room in your home, we've got the look. A style to call your own. At Minnesota Warehouse Furniture, we've got the look you want.
Hey, somebody brought in this beautiful little piece of Norwegian folk art. This is a knife, believed to be, I think, like a butter knife, because it couldn't cut anything substantial. But it's all been hand carved. It's got designs that run all through the handle, and then the inside it's been carved out with these. So you've got these 4 balls that roll around in there loose. Very nice, from early 1900s for sure. A nice piece of Norwegian folk art. We believe the value of this little knife would be somewhere around $45, $55. So very pretty. And Norwegian stuff is well collected around this area.
Yeah, I was in my car, come up behind me, rolled over, hit me in my truck. It looks like the car's rolled over, there's people laying all over.
Today we had a mock accident to show our 9th through 12th grade students one car rollover basically situation where we had unfortunately 2 deaths that resulted from that, and the driver was intoxicated.
Evan, where's Riley?
There's going to be a person that was actually thrown out of the vehicle that was going to be dead on scene, and they're going to have one trapped underneath the hood of one car, the roof down in a hole, and she was going to expire when they pulled her out, and then they were going to have a couple trapped inside. The driver was going to be fine. None of them were seat belted in.
All kinds of agencies were involved. The school district was, as well as part of the school district's Frazie's Students Against Drunken Motoring and More as a student group, as well as Frazee Fire Department, Frazee Rescue, Frazee Police Department, Becker County Sheriff's Office, St. Mary's EMS. I know I'm missing somebody, but all kinds of emergency management situations.
Normally what will happen is someone will call it in, and then dispatch, which is in the Sheriff's Department, will dispatch rescue, fire truck that comes. They have all jaws, and they have all the lifting equipment and trained personnel, their first responders. And they'll get on scene first, and they'll also dispatch the ambulance service. They'll come on scene first, they'll come and they'll check the patients to see which one's more critical. The deceased ones are going to move them out of the way so that they can work on the ones that are more critical or a viable patient. And then once we arrive on scene, we'll come up and we'll ask them what they've all got going, what the patient's like, and then we'll go back and we will re-triage them, because we might have to upgrade them. We have triage tags where we'll put on that person, which would be yellow and green and red and black. Black is deceased, red is immediate transport, yellow is something that has got to get, not quite as critical as the red is, but it's something that can wait a little bit longer. Green would be like you're walking wounded, minor little scrapes, lacerations, that type of thing that don't need immediate medical help at that point. And if it's something that's really critical, they will probably dispatch Life Flight out of Fargo, AmeriCare. Once the fire department makes sure that the scene is safe for us, we'll get in and check them if they're still trapped in the car. If we have to do IVs, we'll do the IVs in the car if they're hurt that bad. And then they will cut the car apart so that we can get at the patients to bring them out. Normally the fire department will do a lot of the extricating of the patients out and get them out, and then we'll continue to work on them once they're out and put them into our rig.
Are you guys ready? We need to stop the bags and start popping doors.
Okay, stop CPR.
Okay, hold on.
CPR.
Oh.
She's expired.
We had one kid ask us this morning if we liked our job. And for the most part, we're all volunteers, but yes, we do. Probably one of the downside of our jobs is I never have to call a parent and tell them their son or daughter is being loaded into an ambulance. If we leave you with only one thing, it's the importance of seatbelts.
If we can save one kid from making that poor choice and losing one kid, it's all worth it.